The American Express Platinum Card is my most useful card of 2020. This may come as a surprise to many people because it's considered a higher tier luxury travel card, and because of the pandemic, not many people are actually using the full benefits. So how is this credit card my most useful card of 2020? Let's get into this video and talk about some of the secret goodies that American Express has been providing its consumers to make this my most useful card of 2020. So at the time of this recording, the American Express Platinum Card has an annual fee of $550. Now, if you do sign up with a public offer, right now you can get 75,000 membership reward points if you spend $5,000 on select purchases within the first 3 months. I'm going to mention this every time I talk about welcome bonuses. If you cannot spend that amount naturally, if you have to force yourself to go into debt in order to reach that minimum spend requirement, it is not worth it. But if you're someone who can spend $5,000 naturally within the first 3 months, go ahead and apply for this card. Now, to start out, the Platinum Card actually gives you a $15 Uber credits. You can actually use this towards Uber Eats. And during the past few months of this pandemic, if you guys did a little bit of research, you guys could actually find a lot of different discount codes with regards to using Uber Eats. So during this time while I'm staying at home, I've actually been using that benefit quite a bit. I haven't been taking Uber, but I've been using Uber Eats for my meals if I'm too lazy to cook or if I don't feel like going out and driving and picking up food that way. The Uber Eats benefit right there is something that's been saving me an additional $15 per month in addition to all the discounts that I've been able to use. Now, the next benefit that I want to talk about is the Saks Fifth Avenue benefit. I actually went ahead and purchased some cologne at the beginning of the year. Saks Fifth Avenue is considered a higher tier luxury designer store, but they do carry a wide variety of things from home goods to apparel to things like cologne, and I often don't want to pay retail for it, so this card right here justifies that amount for me. So that's another reason why I find this card to be particularly useful, because I'm purchasing things that I would have done anyways and usually getting a significant discount. So an additional tip on top of that is if you're looking to purchase something on Saks Fifth Avenue, don't forget to double dip your offers. What does this mean? Double dipping your offers means finding additional discount codes or cashback incentives online. So whenever I shop for something on Saks Fifth Avenue, knowing I'm going to get that $50 every 6 months off the website, I often find an additional discount code online. I just do a little bit of research. So stacking those things up, you can find yourself getting a significant amount of savings. So I would consider those two benefits the normal added benefits to the Platinum Card. But the reason why this becomes a very useful card in 2020 is because of all the additional benefits that American Express has went ahead and added to the card. So I'm getting $20 statement credits towards streaming and wireless services. Right before 2020 started, I've actually been using Sprint as my wireless carrier, and for anyone who has Sprint, you guys probably know that they're one of the worst carriers I've ever been with in my entire life. So I was looking to desperately change into someone else. I went online and found a pretty low-key cell phone provider. They're known as Mint Mobile. Not many people know about it. Many people know the big guys, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, but Mint Mobile hasn't been too bad for me in the past few months. Now, granted, I haven't really been going out and testing the boundaries of the wireless service because I've been at home for most of the time, but these guys have been very reliable and pretty affordable during this time. So Mint Mobile, I think, is like $25 or $30 a month, which is pretty insane. If you guys want to go with someone like Verizon, I know your cell phone can go up to 80, 90, even more than that, depending on what plan you have and how many people you have added onto your plan. So I've been using Mint Mobile. This cost me, I think, $20, $30 a month. The Platinum Card offers me that wireless credit, so I'm pretty much getting free cell phone service every single month because of this card. And I know that I'm not going out as much, so this is a time where I really want to try different services. I really like Mint Mobile, and no, they're not sponsoring this video, but if you guys want to check them out, if you guys want to save some money on your cell phone bill, you know you're not going out, I think this is one of the easiest ways to cut costs. If you're not using your full cell phone service and you have a lot of data left over, don't be paying full price. Try out different carriers. They have a month-to-month plan, and you don't have to go under contract with them, which I really appreciate. Maybe I'll switch in the future, but at the moment, I really haven't had any issues, and that really makes up another reason why I love the American Express Platinum Card during this time. Another useful benefit that I have with this card is the streaming credit that I get. So I have different subscription services. I have it with Audible, I have it with Netflix, I have it with Spotify, I got YouTube Premium. These things definitely rack up every single month, but it definitely helps when you got cards like this. So the subscription statement credit that I'm getting with the Platinum Card is pretty much giving me free Netflix Netflix or free Audible, one or the other, whichever way you want to look at it. This is another reason why I find this card so beneficial inside of my wallet. So I logged into my American Express account while prepping this video and actually saw another offer where they're saying I could actually do a pay over time promotion where I can get 4% APR for the next 12 months on all future purchases. This is another added benefit. I always tell my audience, hey, that 4% interest rate that you may pay on your purchases is going to defeat the purpose of getting into the credit card points and miles hobby. If you're looking to do that, it's not going to be worth it. But if you are going through some very unusual circumstances where maybe you lost your job or maybe you're just going through a very difficult time because of this pandemic, I would recommend looking into this card because they are offering these APR promotions during this time. So a few days ago, I logged into my email account and I found an additional offer with my Platinum card. And this is where I get $50 back if I shop at small businesses. So I went ahead online and found the American Express small business map. And to my surprise, there are actually a lot of businesses that qualify for this. So if you guys spend $10 at that business, you will get $5 back, up to $50, which is a still free amount of money. I can find myself actually using this quite a bit because there are still a lot of restaurants that are offering this benefit if I use this card. So another useful benefit that has really been helping me during this time. So two of the biggest benefits that people often don't talk about when it comes to credit cards is going to be customer support and it's going to be purchase protection. Two things that I've made videos about in the past. I love having a good concierge service. I love having excellent customer support. I love not having to fight with my rep about charges or trying to dispute certain things. They are to the point. They are polite, they are respectful, and frankly, out of every single credit card issuer I've ever dealt with in my life, American Express has continuously come out on top with that. So during this time, I know many people may have some weird charges going on, or you may go through some difficulties with paying your bills. If you have a good customer support rep, which this company does, it really just makes it an added benefit to having this card for the year 2020 with regards to everything going on. Now, I do have some bigger purchases coming up, like the Canon EOS R5 or maybe the R6. I'm still depending on which one I want to upgrade my camera to, but this is a camera that I've been waiting on for, I would say, at least half a year, and they finally released it, and I want to put my expense of that camera on a card I know I can get extended warranty or extended purchase protection or added benefits like that. And the best in the game is going to be the American Express Platinum card. So based off my spending habits and all those additional benefits that American Express has been adding to the card, this has been my most useful card of 2020. Now, I know there are some weaknesses with this card, the high annual fee, that $200 airline incidental fee credit that I may not be able to use this year, and the fact that this card has very poor cashback earning categories. And I would say another potential downside is that I won't be able to use any of the points for a while up until at least travel begins to resume, because most of the value you can find with the American Express membership reward points are going to be towards international flights. I don't think I'm going to be traveling internationally anytime soon, or maybe for the year 2020. Now, although this card may be the most useful, it doesn't mean I'm going to use this card for all of my necessary purchases. If I'm going out to a restaurant, if I'm ordering takeout and I don't have my UberEats credit, I'm definitely going to use a card like my Chase Freedom card or my American Express Gold card, depending on which cashback category I'm going to get the most out of. The American Express Platinum card offers benefits outside of cashback categories, and if you're really trying to maximize that 2, 3, 4, or even 5% cashback, you really want to consider using other cards and mixing it into your arsenal. But I really considered what my most useful card for 2020 would be, and I would say this would be tied with my American Express Gold card at the moment, because I'm still eating out, I'm still going to the grocery store, and the American Express Gold card still offers me that $10 a month statement credit that I use towards Grubhub every single month. So there are some similarities with that card and this card, but when we're talking about some of the raw, just straight up new added benefits like the streaming credits and all these additional things, it really justifies me having the Platinum card even though it has that high annual fee. So what do you guys think of my list? Do you agree with my most useful card of 2020, or do you disagree? Let me know down below in the comments. Like always, if you guys have not yet smashed that like button, don't forget to do so down below. And on top of that, I'm gonna have some referral links down below. I'll have it for the Platinum card if you guys are interested in signing up for the card. I will also have a couple other links to Webull and some other finance products where you guys can save additional amount of money. So don't forget to check out those links down below. Like always, thank you guys so much for tuning by this video. Hope you guys all have a great day, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Peace.